Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your great support to this channel. I don't take it for granted. Now, Taifa Leo, as I'm just displaying it, it is well written that Ruto bado haupumui. Taifa Leo, it is well written, Ruto bado haupumui. It means that there is dumb situation have been done to UDA top government official by the residents in the Republic of Kenya. And I just want us to go deep into that Taifa Leo today. And that is what we want to discuss. That why are now things turning unbelievable to UDA government? And on that newspaper, there is a small writing written, Gen Z watangaza kurejea barabarani. And that is what I'm very much concerned with. And I can describe it as ugly scene, as Gen Z still mount pressure on Ruto amidst to his dumped 2027. You can even believe that things are not okay as we speak. Now, what are the consequences of this? Why is Ruto not resting? Why is Ruto not resting? As well exposed by the Taifa Leo. Number one, I can say that Ruto himself is the one who mount pressure on him. Because our country was at peace. But he didn't consider delivering promises which he made to Kenyans and came out with other things like the heavy taxation and the current finance bill, which have turned our country into chaos. And those are the things we want to discuss. And let us not lie, but to speak the truth. Before I carry on, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching me for the first time and you've never subscribed to our YouTube channel, I request you that kindly do me a favor. Take a 1 second and click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like our video, watch, share, and give us your opinion. And to the members, I want to appreciate you so much, because if it was not your support, then this channel could have not reached where it is as at now. By the way, we are almost reaching 3,000 subscribers. Through your effort, we're gonna reach it at the end of next week. Let's push the deal. I want us to dig deep onto that Taifa Leo. Why is Ruto bado apumui? We saw what took place in the cabinet CS scandals. We saw several things taking place in UDA government, and Kenyans just kept quiet, but they were keenly watching the current head of state on how it's going to react. There are some consequences on what we call you keep quiet for nothing. And that is well seen from Kenyans who are going back to the street to demand their rights. And I want to begin by saying that when it comes 2027, God willing, President Ruto together with his team might be damned. And that is why yesterday I analyzed that if Ruto is not keen, then 2027 is going to be a nightmare to him. How are all things taking place under his administration? People are being shot during demonstration. They are just saying they must do investigation, but their effort on that investigation is still not bearing any fruit. Again, UDA itself made a promises to Kenyans during 2022 August election. They made that they are going to fulfill the promises. The promises which they made have never been fulfilled. And could this be the reason why these people are still mounting pressure on William Ruto? Yesterday, I analyzed the CS who are demanding to resign. Moses Kuria, one of them, and Aden Duale. And I said some factors which might make one to resign. And I said that one of them is pressure. And pressure is still being mounted on the current head of state. And you can as well see that Ruto Bado Apumui is written on our Taifa Leo. So president is not at peace at all. Things are not okay in his administration. Some of his CS are reluctant. The MPs who voted the finance bill, yes, are now apologizing. That is, those are things we must consider. Again, as if that's not enough, those who are within the close friends seems to dump him. We know several of them. I was even thinking of Sholei, Gladys Boss Sholei. Where is she? I was thinking of her today. We've seen several of them are quiet. Oscar Sudi, close associate friend to the president, is saying that he wants to quit politics. So those are the consequences we are now seeing as pressure is still being mounted on President Ruto's administration, because he must now fulfill whatever he made. He must do away with the finance bill. And to make it worse, if he's going to carry on this way and allow the 21 days to pass, then the finance bill be made into law, our country is going to turn into worst. And I'm not cheating you. It's gonna be a mess, and it's going to be the worst mess which has ever been experienced in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to say 1 or 2, 3 points on why Ruto Bado Apumui. The first point I want to say is that Ruto took things for granted and he never listened to Kenyans on a serious note as a president. He never subjected himself, and he realized later that the country is turning into chaos. And that is the mistake which he did. Then the third point, the advisors who are advising the head of state. On my recent videos, I used to say that leadership is not all about how superior you are. Leadership is not all about how rich you are. Leadership is not all about how influential you are. But leadership is all about how humility you are, how thoughtful you are, and how potential you are to your people. And therefore it takes us, or it drives us, to this man I used to speak about, Abraham Lincoln, by saying that the government is for the people. And if the government is for the people, then it means that the reason why Ruto Bado Apumui is that 2027 he must work, he must toil seriously in order to convince the Kenyans, to convince them to come back into their mood, of which I don't think if it's going to work so. So he must be serious with his administration. And that is why Taifa Leo have said Ruto Bado Apumui. He must check on the CS, he must check on the other MPs, leaders, and the advice I can give him as the president, that he must now call all leaders, talk to them, ask them where is the country being headed to. If he do that way, then he will take this country into the next level. He must again subject himself to the youths, because youth are the ones having large number of votes. He must talk to them, convince them, and apologize to them. Forget about the X space which he did yesterday or the other day. So those are the things he must check, or else this country is going to be on a very chaotic move which we've ever experienced since our forefathers did in the recent days. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why today I decided to bring you that Taifa Leo, that Ruto bado apumui. Is it true that President Ruto, together with this team, is still not at peace? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for still staying tuned to this our platform. Bye bye, as we hope to meet on another political discussion.